Hi, my name is Daniel Heller, and today I would like to present you the new features and improvements that are coming with the new Rollup 43. So to start, I would like to present you our agenda for today. We're going to start with the new flexible expiring leaves. So the expiration of leave entitlements, now they have a flexible end date. The second topic will be the recruiting portal that now we are moving to the Power Pages. It's more user-friendly and low-code websites can be done easily there. Then we have the new training and e-learning that it's not a preview feature anymore. We're going to talk about time and attendance and leave and absence improvements. We also have here the new hotfix available. And last but not least, we have the fixes and updates in Rollup 43. So moving on, we're going to start with the flexible expiring leaves. As I mentioned, this ensures more flexibility for HR managers and also for the employees when the remaining leave entitlements of the employee that are not used in the current year, when they are moved to the next current year, they can be defined when the expiration date will occur. So this is made entirely in the employment terms of the employee. The standard process is still respected. So if you don't want to adjust when the expiration will occur, 31st of March is still respected. So the implementation is handled entirely in the code. No workflows, no changes in the flows or cloud flows. So here we can see an example of the field. We have this is done in the employment terms of the employee under the leave entitlement tab. So this was the field that was added. As soon as the HR manager changes this process remaining to transfer to new period, the expiration after X months will appear. And then you see that we can put as much as 999 months. So these are months. And then these months are counted when the end of the year reaches. So in the next slide, I can show here for the same example that I add 999 months that the vacation, the absence type, will expire only in 31st March of 2108. So this can also be defined for more than a few months. It can be defined for I don't know, 100 years ahead, and so on. So this will ensure more flexibility for the employee and also for the HR managers. So the second change that we are bringing in Rollup 43, it's about moving the recruiting portal into Power Pages. The recruiting portal now can be more user-friendly. Low code experience is required. We don't need to rely only on IT support, so also down payments, right? You don't have to pay for externals to maintain your portal there. Provide a seamless integration with other Microsoft systems. So let's say Dynamics 365, Power BI, and others. Since it's part of Microsoft, it also respects the standards, so it's more secure. And you have the opportunity of scalability of Power Pages. So as long as your company grows, this growth can also be followed into the portal, so we can adapt there. So here we have the growth following the business needs. You can always keep improving your portal as you need. Here we have an example. So we have here the Power Pages. We have here how to create a portal, and you can also find more information about that in our e-learning page. Moving for training and learning modules. In the Rollup 42, we brought this feature. It was still as a preview feature. Now it had some more enhancement. It was improved. And on the next slide, we can see the improvements that were made. So we have a new rollout center update, improved background stability, delivery of records now without delay. So as soon as you roll out the plans, trainings, this will be seen by the employee real time. Trainer and trainee will receive the training plans. We also had some updates on views and forms, and this makes more user-friendly and also easy to use the solution. We also had a few improvements in time and attendance and also in leave and absence. We will introduce a new status for time account. We have a new leave entitlement process there. Also in Rollup 42, we reintroduced the we introduced the geolocation feature, so when the employee could track the location based on his mobile phone. And also here we are bringing the deactivation of this feature. And also we have here the buttons in cockpit, so we had some changes in there. Let's start here with the time account. So for the time account, we have a new status called process pending changes. What does that mean? Whenever an employee has his daily summaries, and based on that, this generates some time account, so he had some overtime. If this later on is changed by any reason, the system has this now process pending changes. So the objective is to indicate to HR managers that something has changed, and this will change also his overtime. The main purpose is to bring more clarity. We know that something happened there, and therefore a change will occur in the overtime of the employee. We also had improvement in the leave entitlement process. So based on the modification of daily summary, if the origin of this entitlement comes from the time account, so and it has been already carried forward, a flow is triggered. And this happens in the background. So the status from the time account is changed from approved to pending. The system waits for 3 minutes and then sets back to approve. This brings more security, and also we ensure that the correct value after the change was made is carried to the next period. We also have here the deactivation of location coordinates. So as I mentioned, the geolocation. The feature in Rollup 42 was bring back to the system, and then when the employees would use their mobiles to record their attendance details, this field with the location coordinates was also registered. But also we have now the flexibility to deactivate this feature. So the users, employees in this case, they can manage this permission at any time. So once they open their mobile phones, they can go on the settings and also deactivate that. It's important here that they can reactivate at any moment. So this is done right now only at the user level. So here I have a detailed picture of the attendance details of an employee. And you can see here that we have the fields longitude and also latitude. And when the employee deactivate that, he will have only the entrance of the start and end date, also his name and the attendance type on the top. I also have here important note. As some of you noticed, last weeks ago, Microsoft deprecated some processes. And in order to continue working with the solution with no errors, no impediments, Hubdrive provided a hotfix. So the hotfix is called Hubdrive Identity Model ADAL hotfix. You can find this in our customer portal. We are providing for rollups up to uh, rollup 37. So from 37 on, users can also find there. And here we have the solved tickets and bug fixes. I will now just guide you through. You can also find this list in our release notes. This is in our website. And those are the changes or improvements that we did based on the tickets that you sent to us. So we have here absence entitlements are reset to 0. This was fixed. The F&O, so F&O canceled leave requests are not reflecting dynamics. If you create a leave in F&O and you cancel that, this was not being reflecting dynamics. Now this was solved. We had here a few tickets regarding the leave entitlements. So leave from the employment term is taken incorrectly. Now the calculation was adjusted. Entitlement is wrongly rounded. So we also had an adjustment on the entitlement, on the rounding of this entitlement based on the areas. So a few again about holiday entitlement not rolled out correctly based on the employment term. Holiday entitlements are calculated incorrectly. Creating commission payments does not include commission records, so we identify this flaw there. Now this was also solved. The absence cannot be entered due to preventing overbooking setting despite sufficient entitlements. So we have this overbooking in the absence type settings, and this was also causing an issue even though the employee had sufficient entitlements. Leave request is not respecting overbooking, so we also have the case when you have this setting prevent overbooking on, you still could go over that amount of leaves. Then daily summaries are not updated with sick child or any sickness there. So let's say ad hoc sickness or ad hoc and leave requests, they were not reflecting if you have any changes at the same time in the daily summaries. Incorrect leave calculation. Then we have wrong amount of leave entitlements roll out from employment terms. DataFox timestamp is failing after update. So this also is fixed due to the hotfix that we implemented. Daily summaries are not updated automatically when holidays are canceled. Problem with prolonged illness. Replace employment contract end date cannot be set. And last but not least, we have the recalculation of timesheets that does not work. So all of those cases here, they were fixed and implemented in Rollup 43. So that was what I have to present for today. Thank you very much and see you on the next time. Bye.